You could gather 1 million people and still never see what's inside Area 51. That's the part nobody tells you. Because the moment you try, you've already lost. It sounds simple. 1 million people. One target. Overwhelm the system. Break through the gates. Reveal the truth. But here's the strange part. The real barrier isn't the guards. It isn't the weapons. It's everything before you even get there. Think about it. 1 million people all deciding to move at once. Flights booked. Cars rented. Highways flooded. And suddenly, the entire desert starts to choke. And that's when things change. Las Vegas, the closest major city, doesn't even have 1 million residents. Now imagine adding another 1 million overnight. Roads gridlocked. Gas stations empty. Cell networks collapsing. You're not storming a secret base anymore. You're stuck in traffic, in the middle of nowhere. But what if you push through? What if somehow, against all odds, you reach the gates? That's when the illusion breaks. Because Area 51 isn't just a place. It's a system designed to stop you long before you ever see it. And the deeper you go, the less likely you are to come back with answers. But that's not even the craziest part. Because even if you do make it inside, there's a chance there's nothing there at all. Or worse, something you were never meant to find. You finally arrive. Miles of desert behind you. Chaos everywhere. Abandoned cars. People walking, running, pushing forward. And then you see it. The perimeter. No giant walls. No glowing force fields. Just open land, with warning signs that feel almost too quiet. And this is where it gets weird. Because before you even cross the line, they already know you're there. Cameras. Drones. Sensors buried in the ground. You've been tracked for miles. You were never sneaking in. You were being watched the entire time. Then the trucks appear. White pickups. Dust trailing behind them. The camo dudes. Silent. Armed. Precise. They don't panic. Because to them, this isn't chaos. It's routine. But here's the twist. They're not alone. Within minutes, the sky changes. Helicopters. Military convoys. Reinforcements from and beyond. Thousands of trained personnel against a crowd that thought numbers were enough. And suddenly, the question flips. Not can we get in, but how many make it out? Non-lethal force comes first. Tear gas. Rubber bullets. Sonic dispersal. People scatter. Panic spreads faster than courage. And then, a line is crossed. Because Area 51 isn't just restricted. It's protected with lethal authority. And that's when the realization hits. You were never storming a mystery. You were stepping into a defense system designed to never fail. But what if somehow you slip through anyway? What happens next? Changes everything. Let's say you make it past them. No alarms in your ears. No hands grabbing you. Just silence. You're inside. Or at least you think you are. Because here's the part nobody expects. Area 51 isn't where you think it is. What you crossed, that was just the outer boundary. The real base is buried inside over 1,600 square kilometers of restricted land. And now you're lost in it. No signs. No maps. Just endless desert stretching in every direction. And this is where it gets unsettling. Because the deeper you walk, the quieter it gets. No guards. No buildings. Nothing. Almost like there's nothing here at all. Hours pass. People scatter. Groups break apart. Some turn back. Others keep going, chasing something they can't even see. And then, finally, you spot it. Low structures. Dark windows. No lights. No movement. The base. But that's when things feel wrong. Because it doesn't look like a place hiding aliens. It looks empty. Abandoned. And that's when the question hits you. What if this was never the real location? What if everything you just risked your life for was just a decoy? But here's the twist that changes everything. Even if it is real, you might not survive long enough to find out why. Because something else is waiting inside. Something far more dangerous than guards. And far less visible. You step closer. The air feels different. Heavier. And that's when your body reacts, before your mind does. A cough. Then another. Your eyes burn. Your skin itches. And this is where it gets terrifying. Because the danger here might not be security. It might be the environment itself. Decades of secret testing. Experimental fuels. Unknown materials. Rumors of radiation. Chemical waste buried beneath the ground. No one confirmed it. No one denied it. But your body doesn't care about rumors. It responds to exposure. And that's when people start collapsing. Not from bullets. From the air. But here's the strange part. There are no warning signs inside. No alarms. No announcements. Just silence, as if this was expected. As if anyone who made it this far was never meant to leave. And now the question shifts again. What's more dangerous? What's being protected? Or what's being hidden? Because if the environment itself is lethal, then maybe the secrecy isn't about aliens. Maybe it's about something much worse. Something human. And that's when the biggest twist hits. What if Area 51 isn't hiding extraterrestrial life, but the consequences of experiments gone too far? But even that might not be the full truth, because there's still one question left. And it changes everything you thought you knew. After everything, the crowds, the chaos, the risk, you realize something chilling. No one actually found proof. No aliens. No spacecraft. No undeniable evidence. Just rumors, reinforced by silence. And that's when it clicks. Maybe the mystery was never meant to be solved. Because the moment you try, you become part of it. Think about it. 1 million people show up and leave with nothing but stories. Confusion, fear, speculation. The legend grows stronger, not weaker. And this is where it gets unsettling. Because that might be the real purpose. Not to hide something, but to keep you guessing. To make you chase shadows instead of truth. Because as long as you're focused on aliens, you're not asking the deeper questions. What technology exists that we've never seen? What experiments were conducted and abandoned? What secrets are buried so deep, even the government doesn't talk about them? And that's when the final question hits. What if Area 51 isn't the secret, but the distraction? Because if one place is this heavily protected, what about the places you don't even know exist? And if 1 million people couldn't uncover the truth here, then where would you even begin? Or worse,